a quarterback by default. He's getting a second chance here in a clean slate because it is a new administration. That is the only reason. He's not getting a second chance because he earned it. He's getting a second chance because Todd Bowles is the head coach. That's why he's getting a second chance. So the idea now that somehow the Jets' playoff possibilities took a massive hit because Geno Smith took a right hand to the jaw, to me is absurd. Now, you want to sit there and tell me that, the Jets don't have a quarterback. They didn't have a quarterback anyway, but they don't have a backup. Fitzpatrick stinks. It shows you Geno Smith's leadership abilities. Only he would get himself involved in something along those lines. If you want to be a doomsday guy, as a lot of Jet fans are, and bring up Shelton Richardson and the fact that he's out for a while and had some injuries already, and that's a factor. You want to go ahead, go right ahead. And this is another example of the dark cloud that has surrounded the Jet franchise since Joe Willie beat the Colts in Super Bowl III. There are lots of Jet fans that believe that. If that is your take here, okay, this adds fodder to it, go right ahead. Drop into this. I mean, it's not like you lost a big player today. He's just not that good. I mean, that's still good. He's shown an occasional flash about that. Occasion. He's played pretty well at the end of seasons. Last year in Miami. The year before that, he wasn't terrible. Also won in Miami. But he's not that good. I mean, he's really killed the Jet season 2 years in a row. He's a turnover machine. And he was actually booed at the Jets scrimmage there not too long ago, sometime in the last 4 or 5 days. So it's not like the Jet fan now can scream and yell about how their season went up in smoke today. It's not Eli Manning because their quarterback went down. Quarterback's not that good. I think what it shows you is his immaturity. Now, again, I don't know all the details about this, and nor would anybody else be able to tell you the details because they weren't there to see it, firsthand. His locker room, I'm sure the locker room may have been closed. It probably came out after practice. So, I mean, I'm not too sure of what the availability is from Jet players or any team's players during training camp after practice. I'm sure you can go in there before practice and talk. The coach obviously sums up the day and the practice day, later on in the afternoon. He gives you a little press briefing. I don't know what the scenario was if there was media walking around. I don't think there was, though, because I think we would have seen some tweets. The bottom line is that Geno Smith, for whatever the reason, got smacked in the jaw, and he's out 6 to 10 weeks. Now, do you think it is a big deal or not? And I think it tells you something about Geno Smith. Don't get me wrong, but I do not think it's a big deal as far as the Jets season is concerned. I am not one to think that the Jets season now is in jeopardy because Geno Smith's down for the first 6 weeks. Now, the Jets open with the aforementioned Brownies. Now, and then they play Atlanta. This is the preseason. Here we go. They play at the Colts in week 2. It's an ESPN game. So they have Fitzpatrick on ESPN on the 21st of September. Then they play the Eagles at home and at Miami. And then they have a bye week. So their bye week does come early in the year. So theoretically, if Fitzpatrick, you would think, would have 4 games to show what he can do. And if he played pretty well, in the first off, he's got 4 exhibition games. They play their first exhibition game Thursday night. Then they play the Falcons, the proverbial giant game where they try the 29th of August. And then they play the Eagles the last game before the regular season begins on the 13th. That game would mean nothing anyway. Smith wouldn't play.